October 2013, and behind you will see our first water project we ever helped build. I'm here in Haiti bringing you our project update for October right from La Gonave, actually in the area of the original water facility that we built. I wish I could transport you all here to really see what this is all about, to really get a good feel for this community. I woke up this morning and you heard all the typical sounds. You heard rocks being smashed with hammers to create gravel for construction. You heard the water being heading down the stream into the water facility. You heard chickens, you heard children playing, you heard pots and pans moving as women were cooking food for their families. Every time I come down here, it reminds me why we created Roots of Development and why we're doing what we're doing. Now, since I've gotten in, we've been working on two major projects. One is working with the women's group. They are continue to pushing this business forward. We are working on a few issues with them that they've got going on at the time. They've sold some of their merchandise on credit, for basic credit, where they would give the food to people, but then they would promise to pay a little bit later. And some people are not promising, and so we're working out those kinks in the project. Two is security, still what to do with cash on hand. You know, the bank is quite far from the actual community, so it takes a lot for them they can't bring it every day, so we're working on those issues, and also just capacity. You've got a lot of these members that don't know how to read and write, yet are responsible for receipts and for other types of reports and documentation. So we've been working with them on that, but the sacrifice and courage that these women show is extraordinary. Not just them, but their families as well. I visited a few of them at their homes, and I found their husbands washing all the clothes for the family, their husbands cooking the meals, transporting those meals to the business so that these women had something to eat while they were taking care of this work, something that is really pretty extraordinary and shows you the real sense of community that exists here. And finally, I told you last week we're a community investment group, not just a development group. Well, that's important because it helps this community gain a stronger voice, gain more power to hold others that are working with them or are impacting the community responsible for what they're doing. Other international organizations, the local government, the water facility here, the work has stopped because the international partner we were working with couldn't continue on with us because they had contracts that changed and deadlines that were decided by them. Yet they are not providing a blueprint to the community to continue that work themselves, and the engineer that was working with them overshot the budget, or for what I'm trying to say is overspent. Told them what materials to buy, and they've actually gone over budget and now need to figure out where that money is going to come from. Very clearly, responsibility of that international community. But they need support. They need to have the voice to be able to call that organization and for that organization to take them serious. Sit down and say, here's the blueprint that you deserve, here's the budget, here's the rest of the money that we overspent so you can complete the project. That's the update for this month. I hope you'll stick with us. Follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and perhaps someday you'll come down here and enjoy this trip and get to meet these people just as I get to do a few times a year. Thank you so much.